at Solano. Slide? Yeah, sorry, you guys stand up there. Here's the theory behind disciple. True discipleship, which is what you talked about, renewal and discipleship on your welcome weekend. True discipleship happens in small groups. It can happen other places. It's where I've seen it really thrive and foster. Go to the slide. It's a whole thing.
You should give her a chair.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, thank you, Megan. Megan, everybody. Give Megan. She didn't know she was doing this tonight. I was supposed to bring a clicker. So, we come to Mass, like 500 people, and it's great, and it's a community, and it's incredible. It's the Mass. I mean, there's nothing more incredible than that. And then maybe we get called away from that group where we can be totally anonymous, into a retreat experience, into a group of 50-ish, and it's incredible, and we feel alive. But we're still one of a sea of people, and we can be anonymous. What I've seen, and what we're calling you to do, is you've been on welcome, you've been in that experience, you've been on the mountaintop. If you want to refine that, if you want to keep that fire burning, you need to bring it closer to home. And so that's where Disciple sits. I know there's a lot of other programs, I know there's lots of other things you can experience. If you're wondering, like, hey, Steve's like talking about some new thing at Solano, how does this fit in with everything else? We want this to be a very close to home thing. We want this to be a very intimate thing, I guess, yeah. And it's not in competition with anything else, but I think that this is unique in what we offer at Solano. We're trying it out to see how it works. You guys we had a little bit of a test a year ago with one group. So you guys are our first wide test of this. One of the common challenges that people find is finding your people, finding your community, sticking with it, and then what do we even focus on? What do we talk about? We're going to try to solve all those problems. We are very, very, very open to feedback. So, however this works out for you, if you've joined Disciple and you have thoughts on it, please send them my way. We're just constantly looking to improve this. It's just what we put together. Me and a handful of other guys put together and thought up for this. Our mission, open to feedback on this one too, is to make it as easy as possible for parishioners to join and stay committed to a small group of like-minded Christians to help them grow in their relationships with God, their fellow disciples, and Solano. What does that look like? That's pretty simple, straightforward. If you sign up, we're going to take a little bit of information, your name, your contact info, a few preferences about your schedule, things like that. And we're going to help you find a small group. Going to leave it 4 to 6 people, see how it works. And this is all honed in from us testing this out, by the way. Meet weekly for about 1.5 hours. If your group wants to do something different, I'm not in charge of you, you can do what you want, you're all adults, but that's our recommendation, is meet weekly for about 1.5 hours. We're going to run a season of Disciple for about 3 months. And then at the end of that, you'll be like, hey, how's it going? Would you like to, we're going to shuffle the groups up a little bit, and you can try a new group. So that's the plan. So yeah, season runs for about 10 to 12 weeks. And then for now, because it's a post-welcome thing, it's going to be men's groups and women's groups. And we're not going to offer couples groups, although I've already heard, hey, can we do a couples group? We'll work on that. Maybe next season, we'll be ready for that.